Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm not too bad at all.
How's your Sunday going?
Yeah, pretty good. Had a little bit of a pizza and wine hangover, so that was fun.
Nice.
But I managed to go for a little jog and sit in the sun. And now the reason my face looks like this, kind of like remnants of lots of different makeup, is because I'm going through my makeup.
Okay.
So I'm like trying on all the bits of makeup that I have, because what else? What else?
Yeah. I was saying earlier, I've been saying all day, it's like, I've been saying to people, it's like we're in retirement. You know, when you think, oh, when I retire, I'll read this book that I've had for 10 years, or when I retire, I'll go through my makeup
Yeah,
collection.
sense and sensibility. Yeah.
It's like we're finally getting the time to do things that we never thought we'd have time to do.
Yeah, I know. And I'm not, like guilt. I feel guilty for saying it, but occasionally I catch myself and go, I'm enjoying my time at home, and then I feel guilty for enjoying it. But then I think, no, I am making the most of the time, and I enjoy being at home, and I'm like teaching online, so I'm constantly in touch with new people, and then kind of recurring people week after week and stuff, which is nice. It just means that I've got a bit of a routine going on.
Yeah.
I'm finding structure really helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I was going to ask you how you're surviving in quarantine, but I guess that's structure is the good one for you.
Yeah. I just find that if I get up in the morning, work out, shower, and like start the day, like put an outfit on, put a bit of makeup on, like sort myself out, as if I was going to leave the house to go to work or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't do that today. But yeah, it kind of then helps me to have like an idea of what I'm going to do for the day. So a structure, a timetable. When I'm teaching, I have to have that, because otherwise, just my phone would ring and I'd be like, oh crap, I forgot that I have this lesson.
Yeah.
But
Everybody seems really busy. Like everybody's, for the first couple of weeks, everyone was like, oh, I don't know what to do. But now everyone's like, oh, my diary's so full of like Zoom sessions and teaching and concerts.
It's really cool. I'm enjoying it. We have a quiz, a little quiz group that we do on a Saturday night, which is why I had a pizza and wine hangover this morning.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying like the Zoom thing, and I'm teaching online as well, which is fine. Like I've done it like always. I've never really taught one-on-one in person. It's always been online, so it's not too much of a jump. But I spend like 5 or 6 hours every day with students. So it's what's really annoying is when you forget to charge your iPad, then you're like,
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm all right. I'm chatting rubbish, but yeah, I'm all right. I'm doing okay.
We've been talking today. We've spoken to Marisha and to Evie from Waitress, and we were saying that you guys need to get together and do like a Zoom concert, so that you can have one final sing through of Waitress.
Yeah,
because you never got to.
As much as I like that idea, I think that Waitress and all of these people. So I'm just taking off the remnants of the last lipstick I tried on as I was going through my makeup drawer. I think that like I want to be in the room with those people. I want to touch them, and I want to feel them, and I want to hug them, and I want to have the Waitress fans in the room at the same time. So you know what I mean? It's like
Did you reckon you'll arrange, once this is all over, a big concert, a Waitressing concert?
There is conversations already happening about an event. That's
Great.
what I can kind of say at the minute.
Okay, we'll look forward to that one. I want to ask you about Eurovision.
Okay.
So you represented the UK in 2017?
I did.
How did that come about? Because that's a really bizarre, like you don't really ever know of people that do that. Did you audition for it? Or how does that process work?
So for me it was Hugh Goldsmith, who was basically heading up the music team at the BBC, came across me on YouTube, called me up and was like, do you want to do this thing? And I kind of went, Eurovision could go one of two very different ways. Like I don't really know anyone that's done it before. I don't watch it anymore. I hadn't watched it in a couple of years, so just because I've been busy with work and stuff. So I kind of had like fallen out of touch with it. And when he sent me the songs and I heard my song, that the kind of trace outline of my song originally, I was like, right, okay, this I can work with. And they tried to push me towards doing one of the more upbeat songs, very, very originally. And I was kind of going, no, I really want to sing this song. Please, just listen to me sing it. If you don't like it, I just won't do it. I'll step away from the whole thing. It's fine. So I went in and sang it for them. They were like, great, let's do it. Let's go. And then I never thought I was going to win that UK final. There was a really, really cute little teenage girl with like an amazing belty voice that had a great little pop number. And the live audience in the Hammersmith Apollo seemed to be like completely in love with her, which was totally cool. Like she was brilliant. But yeah, so I really didn't expect to win. So when I did win and then did the press conference and everything, came home and I was lying in bed that night and I just went, oh shit, this is happening. Like, wow, okay, I'm going to
And where was it? Ukraine. Okay. Somewhere
yeah.
you probably never have gone otherwise.
Yeah, it was not high on my list, I have to say. But having been there, the people were really nice. To be fair, I was with security everywhere we went, because of the nature of the competition, and the Ukraine doesn't have a great history with homosexuality and gay rights, and Eurovision is obviously shrouded in that. And the theme of the year was celebrate diversity. So yeah, we were always on high alert for things like that, but it was absolutely fine. And interestingly, the British ambassador in Ukraine is an openly gay woman with a family, and she lives in Kiev. And we went to her house and we had a party in her garden and everything, and it was like, it was such a great, like, positive celebration of the country being in the place that it was and the competition being there and everything. It was really cool. It was cool. It was bonkers.
Did they prepare you? Like, because the UK, we have a notoriously bad reputation. Like, Europe don't particularly like us, and it's always very political.
Yeah.
So were you kind of pre-warned, like, it's not you, it's the country that they don't like?
I mean, I had watched Eurovision for most of my life, so I was pretty aware of the way the vote usually went. I just kept saying to them, I just don't want to come last. I want to create something really amazing, so that if we did come last, hopefully everyone would be baffled. And the performance that they created, that Black Skull, the creative company, created, was amazing. Like the staging and everything was so cool. And I was like, that's not coming last. I could go on and like bleat like a freaking sheep, and we won't come last, hopefully. But I did say to them at one point when we were in the arena in a rehearsal, you do your song and then you go and you sit in the green room, which is like the sofa thing at the other end of the arena. We sat there and I went, so what happens if we did win? And everyone from the BBC was like, I don't know.
Haven't thought about that.
Nobody thought about it. It was like, no, nothing, like nobody thought about it. But yeah, so it was great fun. We had a good time. They did prep me for especially because it was Brexit year. We just voted to leave. So when I say we, I don't mean me. I mean the collective we. But yeah, it was an interesting time to go and do that. But the only people that ever brought that up with me were the media. So people backstage, the other contestants, nobody was ever like, "Hey, screw you." Which was nice.
Was it quite a nice environment backstage?
Yeah, lovely. It was great. To be honest, I was doing Rent in the UK on tour whilst this all went on in Rent. Thank God, they were so sweet, and they let me have the time off to go and be in Ukraine for like 2.5 weeks. So when I got there, I was exhausted because I was in the middle of this huge tour, and I'd had a little bit of a health problem thing going on as well. So I was a bit like, okay, I really need to concentrate on looking after myself here. So I don't really drink that much when I'm performing like that anyway. So I wasn't going out and drinking and like partying and stuff, but there really is a huge like social situation going on at Eurovision, which interestingly, I think is probably why when you get to the final, sometimes people don't sing as well as they have in their rehearsals, and because you televise the rehearsals and stuff, but I do wonder whether that has an effect on it.
I think maybe they ply you with drink. to
No,
affect
gosh,
your?
no, it's not them at all. Not
Oh,
them. No, it's just got like such a party atmosphere about it. 'Cause everyone's so joyous and happy. And when you go out on stage and you see everyone waving their flag, doesn't matter where they're from, they just want you to be good. They want you to come on, sing a song, make them feel something, or make them dance, and then cheer, and then you leave. So even though I'm from the UK, and yes, maybe I should have by proxy been in the bottom few on the right hand side of the board, we weren't. But also in the room, I'd walk onto stage and I'd wave, and they'd all wave back at me and cheer and say hello. And that's like thousands and thousands of people from all over the world. It's such an
how many
amazing
people
event.
was that? I mean, these are in huge stadiums.
Yeah, actually, in the arenas, I'm not quite sure, but the viewing figures were over 200 million for the actual show. Then for the actual final, which is crazy. It's an insane amount of people. It's like unfathomable. But you can't really think about that. Do you know what I mean? You can't even picture them. Because who's seen 200 million people? It's insane.
It's crazy.
But yeah, it was really cool though. I did love it.
Something you probably not many people can say they've done.
No,
and probably a definite bucket list item.
It was also like just to be there and to watch it all happening. It's such a huge production. From like the geeky stage person in me, it's like you get like 20 seconds between countries, and it's live all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to reset. Like my set was huge and it weighed over a ton. Like it's insane. They have to dismantle this huge thing and they have to reset the pyros, everything. It's so like impressive to watch and to be part of. I do recommend people go and just watch it and be there at some point because it's great fun.
Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, just before we let you go, if you were stuck on a desert island and you had 3 cast recordings with you, what 3 would you take?
Waitress. Hairspray.
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't know. Oh, that's such a hard question. Okay, what have I said? Waitress and Hairspray.
Yeah.
Which I totally stand by. Probably like Annie or something.
You're not the first person to say Annie today, which is interesting.
Annie's like one of my favourite shows. I love it.
I've never thought of Annie as a particularly amazing album just to listen to.
I don't even know if I've ever listened to the album, but I feel like if I was going to live on a desert island forever, I couldn't do it without Hard Knock Life.
True.
I don't know. Also, like Hamilton, I really like the Mean Girls soundtrack. I think that's
great. Yes.
What else? I mean, Waitress has to be the first one every time because I love that album so much.
Yeah.
Hi, David Hunter.
Hi. Okay, I'm going to have to let you go because this cuts off every hour and it's going to cut me off now. But thank you so much for talking to us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Stay safe and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.